Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good afternoon to Sadam. My name is Muhammad Syarul Azhar Hamdan. My metric number is 2019 558131. Today I want to present to you about vitamin A. So first of all, I want to tell you about form of vitamin A. The body uses three active form of vitamin A. Three of the active form is retinol, retinol, and retinoic acid. For the second one is storage and transport of vitamin A, which is liver. Liver stores 90% of vitamin A, and the remainder adipose, tissue, lungs, and kidney. The second one is the body store vitamin A primarily as retinal esters. The last one is retinol binding protein, which is RBP, carries retinol released by the liver. For the third one is function of vitamin A. There is 5 functions of vitamin A. The first one is vision. Vitamin A is an integral part of the visual cycle that allows us to see, such as image and light. The second one is cell differentiation, which is retinoic acid work with DNA to differentiate stem cells into different cell type. For the third one is immunity. Vitamin A helps maintain healthy mucous membranes and it supports the generation of lymphocytes. The fourth one is reproduction. Retinol and retinol support sperm reproduction and fertility. And the last one is growth. All forms of vitamin A are essential for proper bone growth. And then I will tell you about sources of vitamin A. There is two types of sources of vitamin A. The first one is animal form. From vitamin A, retinol 10% and retinol esters 90%. For example of animal form is liver, goat liver oils, meat fat such as whole meat, butter, and other dairy product. For the second one is plant form, which is provitamin A, beta carotene, and carotenoid. For example is dark green and yellow orange vegetable such as carrot, spinach, broccoli, peach, apricot, and mango. So what about vitamin A deficiency? When we lack of vitamin A, we will get such of disease. For example, the first one is eyes. For our eyes, we will get childhood blindness and night blindness. The second one is on skin. We will get hyperkeratosis or ghost flash and roof and bumper skin. The third one is other epithelial cell, which is infection to our mouth, respiratory tract, urinary tract, female genital tract, and the production of sperm in men and infertility in women. The last one is loss of taste and smell, lose appetite and weight. The fourth one is immune function, which is reduce the number of T lymphocytes important to immune cell and compromise their ability to mount immune response. The last one is growth and other effect, which is retards growth and development, lead to bone deformities, and then this may be thin and kidney stone may occur. For vitamin A toxicity, can be fatal. The symptom from this toxicity is fatigue, vomiting, abdominal pain, bone and joint pain, loss of appetite, skin disorders, headache, blood or double vision, and liver damage. The UL for vitamin A is 3000 micrograms per day. So just now I tell you about vitamin A, the retinoid, and now I will tell you about the carotenoid. So the first one is major carotenoid, alpha carotene, beta carotene, lutein, zeaxanthin, cryptozanthine, and lycopene. Common carotenoid is yellow orange pigment, which is cantaloupe, carrot, and squash. There is 4 function for carotenoid, which is antioxidant. It prevent free radical damage. The second one is vision, which is lutein and zeaxanthin are linked to normal macular function. The third one is cancer, which is beta carotene and lycopene are believed to play a role in cancer prevention. And the last one is heart disease, which is carotenoid and beta carotene rich diet are associated with a low risk of heart disease. For absorption and storage of carotenoid, the first one is intestinal cell convert most carotenoid to vitamin A. This cell package carotenoid and vitamin A in chylomicron and export them to the lymph system. The second one is the liver and adipose tissue are the primary carotenoid storage sites, but the kidney, adrenal gland, and other fatty tissue also contain carotenoid. For sources of carotenoid, there are 5 sources of carotenoid, which is beta carotene, for example, apricot, cantaloupe, carrot, leafy green vegetable, pumpkin, sweet potato, and winter squash. The second one is alpha carotene, for example, carrot and pumpkin. The third one is lutein and zeaxanthin, for example, leafy green vegetable, pumpkin, and red pepper. The fourth one is lycopene, for example, guava, pink grapefruit, tomato, and watermelon. And the last one is cryptozanthine, for example, mangoes, orange, papaya, peach, and tangerine. To continue my presentation to you, I will present about vitamin D. The first one is about forms and formation of vitamin D. Vitamin D can be considered either a vitamin or a hormone. And the second one is the active part of vitamin D is like a hormone, as it is made in one part of the body and regulates activities in other parts. 10 compound, which is vitamin D1 to D10, exhibit anti-keratotic properties, which is prevent rickets for childhood bone disease. For the most common compound are D2, ergocalciferol, which is plant food, and D3, cholecalciferol, which is animal food. The last one is in the skin. UV radiation from the sun convert a cholesterol derivative, which is 7-dehydrocholesterol, to cholecalciferol, which then enters the bloodstream and travel to the liver, synthesize skin. So I will continue with function of vitamin D. There is 3 function of vitamin D. The first one is regulate blood calcium level, which is calcitriol enhance the absorption of calcium and phosphorus in the small intestine. The second one is bone. Calcitriol assists parathyroid hormone in stimulating osteoclasts to break down bone and release calcium into the blood. Calcitriol also control the rate of bone calcification. The third one is cell differentiation. which is vitamin D receptors are found in a variety of other tissues. Vitamin D is believed to inhibit cell proliferation and enhance cell differentiation activity. Then for vitamin D dietary recommendation, there are 4 type of group that we can recommend a different type of dietary for this vitamin D. The first one is for infant and children, which is birth to 18 years old, is 5 microgram per day. The second one is for men and women, which is age 19 to 50 years old, is 5 microgram per day. The third one is for people age 51 to 70 years, is 10 microgram per day. And for people older than 70 years old, is 15 micrograms per day. So for sources of vitamin D, there are 2 types of sources for vitamin D. The first one is sunlight and vitamin D synthesis. What you must do to get this type of sources is expose your hands, face and arms to the sun about 1/3 to 1/2 the time it would take you to burn. Repeat this exposure 2 to 3 times a week. The second one is dietary sources. For example, you must take oily fish such as salmon, sardine, and then COD, and then cod liver oil, egg yolk, butter and liver. And then for vitamin D deficiency, there are 2 diseases that you will get when you lack of vitamin D. The first one is ricket and osteomalacia, which is bones weaken and skeletal fail to harden. And then for children, they will get rickets, which is both leg or knock knees or other skeletal deformities. And then for adult, they will get osteomalacia or soft bone, which is risk of fractures in the hip and spine and other bones. And the second disease, if you lack of vitamin D, is osteoporosis, which is increased bone turnover, density and risk of fracture. Then who is at risk if we lack of vitamin D? There are 2 types of group that is at risk if they lack of vitamin D. The first one is people with sunscreen and full dress. The second one is northern region such as winter, short daylight and weak sunlight. So the last thing I will present to you is about vitamin D toxicity. There are 2 types of toxicity, and the first one is hypercalcemia, which is hampers kidney ability to concrete urine, causing excessive urination and thirst. CNS effect causing depressive illness such as nausea, vomiting and loss of appetite. And the last one is loss of bone mass, which is increased level of calcitriol, pull calcium from bones to the bloodstream.
Vitamin E and vitamin K for fat soluble vitamin. So vitamin E is 2 set of 4 compounds, each tocopherols, alpha, beta, gamma, beta, and tocotrienols, alpha, beta, gamma, beta. So alpha tocopherol is the most common from vitamin E in food. Travel via chylomicrons and other lipoproteins for distribution throughout the body. Vitamin E does not accumulate in the liver. Adipose tissue contains 90% vitamin E in the body. So next is function. Vitamin E act as an antioxidant. So first is stabilize cell membranes and defend against free radical attack. Second is protect lungs against oxidative damage from environmental contaminants. Third is may help prevent cancer by protecting against DNA mutation. Next is may help prevent severe disease by protecting against lipid peroxidation. Last, help protect eye, liver, breast and muscle tissue. Help maintain beta-carotene antioxidant activity. So dietary recommendation for vitamin E is RDA men and women 15 mg of alpha tocopherol. Pregnant and lactating women 15 mg of alpha tocopherol and 19 mg of alpha tocopherol. Source of vitamin E can get from nuts, sunflower, cereal, hazelnut and vegetable oil such as sunflower with germs. Yes. Okay, vitamin E deficiency. It can make hemolysis breakdown, most often seen in infants. Then certain disease in which fat is not properly digested or absorbed. Okay. Next is vitamin E toxicity. Large dosage can cause vitamin K blood clotting mechanism. UL 1000 mg per day of alpha tocopherol. Okay, next is vitamin K. Okay, vitamin K have two divide by two quinones compounds include. In quinones compound have 3 points. First is piloquinone K1 plant source. Second is menaquinone K2 animal source. 3 is menadione syncavia and hykimon K3. Okay, next is piloquinone is the most active form. Okay, function of vitamin K divided by 2. First is blood clotting and second is bone. For blood clotting, vitamin K essential for many of the steps in blood clotting cassette of reaction. For the bone, vitamin K needed for the synthesis of the bone protein osteocalcin and has its calcium binding properties. So dietary recommendation for vitamin K is RDA for adult under 45 years is 60 to 110 micrograms of piloquinones per day. Second is adult more than 55 years is 80 to 210 micrograms. Adult male more than 19 years 120 micrograms. Adult woman more than 19 years 90 micrograms. So source of vitamin K, vitamin K can get from green leafy vegetables such as kale, spinach, turnip greens, and vegetables such as Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Okay, next is vitamin K deficiency. So people who suffer fat malabsorption syndromes, celiac disease, sprue, cystic fibrosis can develop vitamin K deficiency. Next is megadose of vitamin A and E contract the action of vitamin K. Vitamin K toxicity is overdose hemolytic. Then this condition has been seen in newborns will receive vitamin K in the form of medallions rather than the recommended from piloquinone. So next is water soluble vitamins, which is my part is vitamin C. So definition of vitamin C is come into interchangeable biological active forms, reduced from ascorbic acid, oxidized from dihydroascorbic acid. Second is human cannot make their own vitamin C. Only animals can do their own vitamin C. So function vitamin C as antioxidant divide by 5. First is collagen synthesis. Collagen formation that helps reinforce connective tissue that hold together the structure of the body. Second is antioxidant activity. Minimize free radical damage. It can reduce the risk of heart disease, cancer and cataracts. Third is iron absorption. It can enhance the absorption of non-heme iron plant food. Fourth is synthesis of vital cell compounds. Synthesis carnitine fatty acid carrier for energy production. And last is vitamin C act as immune function, enable lymphocytes and other cells of immune system to function. So next is dietary recommendation for RDA adults more than 19 years is 90 milligram for men, and for women 75 milligram. Pregnancy 85 milligrams. Lactation 120 milligram. Smoker 35 milligram per day more than non-smoker. Okay, source of vitamin C we can get from citrus fruits such as orange, kiwi, lemons, guava, grapefruit. Fruits include papaya, cantaloupe and strawberries. Strawberries can give vitamin C too. So deficiency for vitamin C is vitamin C deficiency is rare, but its signs are bleeding gums, easy brushing, dry, scaly skin, muscle weakness, and joint and muscle ache. Next is scurvy, a disease characterized by bleeding, bruising, anemia, and weakness. So toxicity for vitamin C is taking more than 2,000 milligram daily for prolonged period can lead to nausea, abdominal cramps, diarrhea, and nosebleed. UL 2,000 milligram per day. So vitamin C play essential roles in maintaining metabolism. This include choline, carnitine, inositol, taurine, lipoic acid, and bogus vitamin. Okay, that's all my explanation about water soluble and fat soluble.
So my part is water soluble vitamin and vitamin B. Okay, may I start? Okay, for the first, what is water soluble vitamin? Water soluble vitamin is what vitamin that dissolve in water because our body is watery environment. This vitamin can move through our body easily and they can also be flushed out by the kidney. Water soluble vitamin include the vitamin B complex and vitamin C. Okay, next there are 8 vitamin including B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9 and B12. That's all vitamin B complex. There's many vitamin, any type of vitamin B. So we go through one by one. Okay, first is vitamin B1. We call thiamine. It's also called anti-beriberi factor, anti-neurotic factor. So what is beriberi? Beriberi is muscle weakness and loss of appetite. Okay, this beriberi found in Africa, mostly in Africa, because over there they are no have nutrition food for their people. So next, it is colorless basic organic compound of sulfate pyrimidine rings. The third one, all living organisms use thiamine, but it's synthesized only in bacteria, fungi and plant. Okay, next, contain sulfur and nitrogen group. Next, destroy by alkaline and heat. Next, coenzyme thiamine phosphate (TTP). Okay, the diet source of vitamin B1 is such as tuna, white bean, dried and frozen peas, green bean. Okay, for function of thiamine is thiamine is very converting carbohydrate into energy. The most important use of thiamine is treatment beriberi. Okay, symptom including swelling, tingling, burning sensation of hand and feet, confusion and difficult breathing. Vitamin B1 help maintaining nervous system, necessary for healthy mucous membrane, help digestion foods, and provide strength to muscle, useful for functioning of heart. Okay, next we go to vitamin B2 that we call riboflavin. It is called as a beauty vitamin. So many girl like this lah, many women take this vitamin for pretty their face and their body. So it is yellowish green fluorescent compound soluble in water. Riboflavin derived from two sources. First, ribose means many ribose sugar found in several vitamin. Next, the second one is yellow, we call flavin. It is widely involved in oxidation reaction. So this kind we mainly found in product for pretty. So source of vitamin B2 is yogurt, soybean, milk, mushroom, spinach and almond. Okay, it's quite necessary for women. Okay, the function of riboflavin is essential for normal growth. It involves metabolism, carb, fat and protein, help digestion, help in proper functioning of nervous system, useful for normal muscle tissue, good for skin, nail and eyes, protect the body against cancer. Okay, the third one we go to the vitamin B3 that we call niacin. Okay. Vitamin B3 is also known as niacin or nicotinamic acid. It's essential for metabolism, carb, fat and protein. It is colourless water soluble solid derivative of pyridine with a carbon group COOH at the 3 position. Okay, the source of vitamin B3 is the vegetable in the green vegetable is avocado, broccoli, asparagus, sweetness, spinach and almond. Is more to vegetable vitamin 3 B3. Okay, function of vitamin B3 help in release energy in carb, fat and protein, essential for DNA synthesis, essential for production estrogen and testosterone. So it's good for hormone, our hormone. Okay, reducing migraine headache. And necessary for healthy skin, nerve and digestive systems. So if you want to reduce your headache, migraine, so you must eat more vegetable because they got vitamin B3. Okay, next we go to vitamin B5. We call pantothenic acid. Vitamin B5, also known as pantothenic acid, is water soluble vitamin. It was discovered by Roger J. Williams in 1919. Tissue extract from a variety of biological material provide a growth factor for yeast growth factor, identified as a pantothenic acid. This word derived from Greek word pantos, meaning everywhere. Okay, source of vitamin B5 is such as egg, mushroom, corn, broccoli, sweet potato, yogurt and avocado. Okay, let's we go to function of B5. Vitamin B5 play an important role in helping release energy from sugar, starch and fat. Sometimes it is important for the body to make small chemical change in the shape of the cell protein. Essential for the cell metabolism, accelerate wound healing, and it is also used as anti-recess factor. Allergic headache, insomnia, asthma and infection have all been treated with some effectiveness using vitamin. So this vitamin B5 is so powerful. So we need to take it every day. Vitamin. So we go to the next is vitamin B6. Is pyridoxine. Yeah. Also I have heard in a product. Pretty product. Okay. Vitamin B6 is referred a group chemically very similar compound which can be interconvert in biological system. Vitamin B6 is part of vitamin B complex group. Its active form pyridoxal 5-phosphate serve as a cofactor in many enzyme reaction in amino acid, glucose and lipid metabolism. It is white crystalline substance soluble in water and alcohol. So the dietary source of B6, vitamin B6 is milk, fish, vegetable, bean, egg and peanuts. Function of B6: make antibody to fight disease, maintain normal nerve function, make hemoglobin that carry oxygen in the red blood cell to the tissue. Deficiency can cause anemia, like we know. Break down protein. The more you eat, the more vitamin B6 you need. So it's supposed to be the fat people as more eat, they should get their vitamin B6 in their daily food take. And the vitamin C, lastly, vitamin C can keep blood sugar, glucose in normal range. So next, vitamin B7, we call biotin, also known vitamin H or coenzyme R. Dietary source of vitamin B7 is egg, banana, raspberry, cauliflower, almond. Function of vitamin B7 is convert food in glucose, which is to produce energy. Produce fatty acid and amino, the building block of protein. Active protein as amino metabolism in the hair root and nail cell. Vitamin B7 contributing in normal macronutrient metabolism, normal leading metabolism, normal physiological function. Okay, next we go to vitamin B9. We call folic acid. It's very familiar with us. Vitamin B7 is also known as folic acid and folates. It's a water-soluble vitamin. It's a yellow crystalline substance. The source is citrus fruits, beans and legumes, whole grain, meat and vegetable, also shellfish. So function of vitamin B9 this folic acid is formation of red blood cell. Folic acid is combination with vitamin B12 is essential for formation nutrition necessary for growth and division of all body cells. Hair and skin essential for health skin and hair. Pregnancy is important for pregnant women and developing fetus, and folic acid improve the lactation. DNA synthesis, transfer of single carbon unit, synthesis of adenine guanine, and anti-cancer drug. So vitamin B9 can be treatment of anti-drug. Okay, next. I thought that this is the last one, vitamin B12 that we call cobalamin. Vitamin B12 is complex organometric compound called as cobalamin, which is containing phosphorine, is free soluble in water. Source is vitamin B12 mostly found in animal products such as meat, shellfish, milk and oyster. Fish, meat. Okay, function of B12 is essential for production of red blood cell. Nervous, it is improve concentration, memory and balance. It is important for metabolism, fat, carb and protein and folic acid. It promote growth and increase appetite. So deficiency, it can be anemia. It lead to megaloblastic or pernicious anemia. So what is megaloblastic? Megaloblastic is formation of glucose within the animal body from precursor other than carbohydrate, especially by the liver and kidney, using amino acid from protein, fat and lactate produced by muscle during anaerobic glycolysis. And the next is demyelination and irreversibility nerve cell death. Okay, so I think that's all for me to explain of vitamin B. So thank you, sir, and I hope sir can understand what I explain. What I explain. Sorry for my less, and thank you, and please stay safe.
Last but not least, in conclusion, for me, vitamin is a very important thing to our body. If we lack some of them, many diseases will attack us and we get a high risk to be sick. So I think that's all from us. Enjoy this video. Stay home, stay safe. Assalamualaikum. Thank you.